Ryan, it finished 2-0 to Nostell in tonight's third pre-season friendly. What's your immediate thoughts after that one?
Credit to them, first of all. I know they've been back maybe a little bit longer than us, but I thought they looked fit, they looked strong, they looked well organised. I know, right, he's a great guy, he's been in the game for a long time, so I had no doubts they'd be a really good test for us. And like I said, they put up a really good performance, both halves. It was always going to kind of be an experimental kind of process tonight. Obviously, it's the last game that we've said it's going to be kind of 2 11s. We left quite a few out tonight who were available through work, or a few that are on holiday, and just a few that have had quite a lot of minutes and maybe needed a bit of an evening off. So we've learned a lot, and that was the process. That's what we wanted to do. Me and Spen always kind of had it that this week would be kind of a learning curve for us, learning curve for the players, and that's proved what it's been.
Yeah, we started bright first 15, 20 minutes or so, but just couldn't quite find a rhythm after that, could we?
Yeah, no, that's what we said. We've kind of, in each pre-season game, you want to start with intent, you want to start with purpose, and I think we've got to be kind of reflective. And the pitch here is massive, so when we are going to play, we've got to play in the opposition's half. And when we did that and we got it to our wide players and the wingers, and we looked dangerous. As soon as we stopped doing that and we took too many touches on the ball and the pitches are dry, you give chances for teams to take the ball off you, and that's exactly what happened. They were good on the counter, and it was just a shame that we couldn't carry on from that first 15 minutes. But like you say, it's a learning thing, and we kind of implement what we thought was positive into Saturday's game.
And number 9 was certainly a handful, wasn't it? It was a good experience for our two centre-halves, not first half.
Yeah, really good. He was obviously probably the standout player. And I've seen him play before, I know what he's about. He's a big, strong number 9, he's got a decent touch, and I think it was a good learning curve, like you say, for the centre-half. Sometimes you can't always win it, you've just got to stand up and make sure it goes backwards. But they'll learn from that. They're good, young, enthusiastic centre-halves. That's what you've got to remember. They're very young. So as long as they learn from it, it's not going to be a problem. That's what you want to do from mistakes. Everyone makes them. You learn from it, and it kind of doesn't really happen again.
Just rewinding back to the first pre-season test against Glasshoughton and Hallam recently, a 5-1 win and a 3-0 defeat. Just a word on those two friendlies?
Yeah, again a mixed bag. Obviously Glasshoughton they were similar to us. They had a couple of kind of trialists in, they wanted to have a look, so it was a bit of kind of a dysfunctional game. But again, you can only beat what's in front of you. On that day it was hot, we played some really good stuff. There were still things we needed to work on. Again, it seems to be at the moment a little bit of a mixed bag each game, but that comes with playing different partnerships and 2 different 11s. I thought we played well for large parts of the first half against Hallam, large parts of the second half, but the goals that we've been giving away and individual errors, especially against Hallam, we gave 3 individual errors. You're going to get punished against teams like that. Same tonight, we give 2 goals away through errors of our own. So it's frustrating, but I'd rather him get them out of the way in pre-season and come the season.
Just finally, Ryan, the fixture list has been released this week. It's a home game to kick off, but a very tough one in playoff finalist Beverley Town.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, they had a fantastic season and got a very experienced manager who's been at this level for a long time, and they had a really good season last year, and watched them a couple of times, and they were a good side. Again, they've got good experience there, so that'll be a good test for us. So we'll be using the next kind of few pre-season friendlies to really prepare for that and for the games after, because you've seen the start. 3 of the first kind of games are going to be really tough games, and all different. So we'll prepare right for the next few now. Got some really good games coming up, and it's our job now to kind of slim it down and kind of really start to find those partnerships and kind of the style of play for them.
Cheers, Ryan.
Top man, thank you.